Hey guys, we're about to review Damwon Gaming versus SKT. The score is tied up at 1-1, and we have Flame playing actually. So, one thing that's really interesting is Damwon Gaming, their best player has been Nuguri, and they're instead subbing out Nuguri and putting in Flame. So, this is a pretty bold move. And I think Damwon has struggled a lot with shot calling and struggled a lot with having a direction for the team, so I actually think Flame coming in is a really great move for Damwon, but still very risky. Let's see how this game actually played out, and let's see how, Damwon was able to overtake SKT. Obviously, we know the result because everyone talked about the Flame interview and Flame doing well, so I'm not going to pretend like to you guys I don't know the result. I did not see the games though, so I'm pretty still interested in seeing how the games play. Oh, look at Flame, so good looking. First pick Urgot with Lucian banned. Let's see how Koreans handle Casio priority. Also, this is not double speeded yet. There we go. Alistar, pretty common pick. Best support right now. Koreans still like Galio. Sion into Urgot. Oh my god. Yeah. Sion into Urgot. PogChamp. Resident Sleeper. Super fun matchup to watch. Kenshin to Alistar, very normal. Kai'Sa blind pick without Lucian in the game, also very normal. So far, draft has been playing out very, very normal. Then Sivir into Kai'Sa, also a normal draft. Korean teams draft very conservatively, and they like doing a lot of the 50-50 drafts, and I think that's what we're seeing. Both teams doing a lot of the 50-50 drafts. What I mean by 50-50 draft is where both teams are okay and cool with kind of the picks that each other is getting. Jarvan ban, Sylas ban. Pretty interesting to see Sylas ban from Damwon's side because SKT has really good ults that Damwon could steal. Like Alistar ult, Sivir ult, Sion ult are really great ults for Sylas. So I'm pretty curious to see why Damwon banned Sylas instead of SKT banning Sylas. SKT getting rid of engage tools like Jarvan on Damwon, I really like that because they don't have engage in Urgot, engage in Kai'Sa, engage in Kench. Damwon is desperate for engage, and SKT also taking away Seju, so they took away so much engage tools for Damwon. So I'm pretty curious what Damwon picks now that they are lacking a lot of engage tools. Oh, Lissandra seems to be the pick because they're lacking engage tools. Blind Lissandra, I would expect Faker to last pick Casio into that. Oh my god, Kane. Holy shit, I haven't seen Kane in pro play forever. This is the third Kane game. 1 win, 1 loss. Oh, Galio. Not Casio. Not Cassiopeia. Well, I think Faker had a really good opportunity to counterpick Lissandra with either Casio, Syndra, both champions that Faker's known for, but instead he took Galio. This is such a conservative approach to the draft, where I feel like SKT and Faker has always been known for kind of abusing the draft and abusing the enemy team, and it's really curious to see them go for such a conservative pick. This is what I kind of felt about Faker this split and Faker this season, where, yeah, I do think Faker's insane on Galio, and it is one of his signature champion. He's just not picking like his flashy, skill expression heavy, uber carry champions like Casio and Syndra anymore. And this was a great opportunity to take Cassiopeia in my opinion. Man, I would have loved to have seen Cassiopeia here. Casio into Lissandra. So Goma's moving more into like a director position. While he's still working with the team, he's not directly coaching the team as much. He is still a coach, and he is still like working with SKT. Damn, Casio there would have made me so happy. Giving Kane free stack. I'm pretty curious to see how Kane works out. Damwon has a very 1-3-1 comp. This comp is very strong at 1-3-1. Lissandra, Kane, Urgot, Kench. Kane is a great champion to back you up in a 1-3-1 situation because moving through walls, he's hyper mobile. He can sneak past wards a lot of time. He builds Dustcar's Blade, and he can spot wards as a sneaking path to try to back someone up in a side lane. Kane does make sense, but I'm still pretty curious about the Kane pick. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, can he get it? Oh. He lost the smite fight, and Clid actually got the blue buff. Not the worst thing in the world, but still. Canyon's still playing aggressive for those steals. Damn, if he got the blue buff there and he also stole Wraith, he would be so massively ahead on Clid. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to put my webcam on. Kenyon doing a good job of taking rest of his camp. Clid also replying with double golems. SKT junglers are so systematic. That's why I love Tarzan, because Tarzan throws curveballs. Tarzan jungles differently, shows new routes that people haven't been doing before. His understanding of jungle is just incredible. Do I think Reaper would coach in LCK? Nah, he likes being in North America a lot, so I don't think he'll coach in LCK. I'm not saying he can't, I'm saying he probably will choose not to. Triple, what the fuck? Triple Dark Seal. Why did Faker buy 3 Dark Seals? Each Dark Seal is for when he won Worlds. The ones in 2013, the ones in 2015, and the ones in 2016. Those are championship rings. That's why he bought 3. I've never seen 3 dark rings in competitive. Usually you only see 2. Do you think SKT is better with Goma? I think I have a lot of respect for Zephyr as a coach, so not that I think they're better with Zephyr. I think Zephyr is a great replacement, and like I think Zephyr can fill that role. Is this the last SK team before they become T1 Comcast? Oh yeah, they're not even SKT anymore. They're T1. So Faker can't win more than 6 because he has to buy 6 because there's only 6 ring slots. Yeah, I think it's safe to say Faker will not win more than 6 worlds. I'm pretty curious to see what form Canyon chooses. It's going to be really hard for him to unlock blue form this game anyways because there's only 1 range champion, so he's pretty much almost guaranteed red cane. Flame smelling Clid and flashing out before. And Clid not being level 6 here was really important for Flame. If Clid was level 6, I actually think they'd lose that. Let's see where this goes. Game's really going to open up mid-game where both teams have a lot of teleports. So there's 3 teleports on SKT, right? Plus the Galio ultimate, so 4 global tools. And on down one side, there's 2 teleports and a Tom Kenchult, so 3 global tools. 3 global tools. Both teams have a lot of global tools that they can utilize and really play with. 2 non-carry laners and a tank jungler. What am I looking at? You're looking at, yeah, you're looking at Korea, where Korea values engage very heavily, and they think League of Legends is all about who engages first and who engages properly. It's a very Korean comp. That's what you're looking at. Why did Korea go away from soundproof booths? Because Riot started taking over LCK, and Riot wanted to build the arena, and this is the arena they chose to build. I guess they've thought that it's really important that people are able to see the players, so that's why they built it this way. Riot loves like the square seating where people can see the players and they're sitting diagonal of each other. I don't think SKT draft is that weird for Korea. Korea just places a premium on engage. But the comp has 0 damage. Low damage doesn't matter when you engage first and you're able to kill a target. Also, Galio is a pretty decent damage champion. But he can never hit Urgot Tom and List. Yeah, as long as they kill one target, the damage won't matter that much. Later in the game, lack of damage will matter. But mid game, even if you have a lot of tanks, just the base damage is enough. And people don't have enough defensive items or survivability items where it matters that much. Like mid game, it won't matter that much, trust. You gotta trust. Early Ocean Drake for SKT, really nice. I say this all the time, but Ocean Drake's the best Drake in the game right now for early game. After watching LEC games, Korean games are definitely more similar to NA than LEC. It seems like LEC in China has a meta, and Korea and NA has a meta. But there's still difference between Korea and NA, but still it is very much, in terms of pacing, it feels closer to North America than LEC. First fight starting with Canyon getting deleted, getting Inferno, Sivir getting 2 kills. Let's slow this down. Let's slow this baby down. It starts with SKT on Inferno, Canyon coming in, Canyon trying to come in, waiting for Flame, got taunted, all-star combo, Sivir ult, or not Sivir ult, Fetcher ult, insta-deleted. Mata trying to live with all the star ult much as possible, exited this way, Kench got caught on the left side. Well played by SKT, but I do think it was really overambitious of Damwon to try to go for that fight. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, they have Coach Fly also. Holy shit, they have so much coaches on their team. Damn, SKT picked up a lot of good coaches. No form still is really rough for Kane. Char's still staying up so much for both teams. Oh, SKT got mid-turret with Herald. I really want to see SKT kind of accelerate a little bit. They're going for Sion. Oh, and they actually do end up killing Sion or got ult OP. Replaying with bot play. This is one of the reasons why I don't like Khan that much, is he doesn't know how to play weak side that well. Like in situations like this where he's on the weak side and your team is making play towards the other lane, it's really important you play safe. But Khan usually opens up and gives space for the other team so easily. Canyon finally got his form, went bottom, forced to burn flash. Yeah, I mean, if Khan just played back when they were going for the 2 turrets bottom, yeah, we know like SKT's making the bot side play and Khan's just staying so far up. If you're on the weak side, play safe, guys. It's basics of pro play. You have a strong side that you're making a play towards, and you have a weak side that you're fucking playing safe. And when you are on the weak side, it's so important you play safe. Why did Flame swap to heal? You want to swap, when you're using Unlock Summoner Book, you want to swap through all your summoners. I think there's like a number of summoner. I think it's like 8 or 6. Once you use 8 or 6 different summoners, the cooldown on it becomes much smaller. Going for the second dragon, zoning out Canyon really well. What? Betty. What the fuck were you doing there? Man, this game actually looks so good for SKT. Stacking turrets, stacking dragons, getting into a nice position with Sibber, where she already has 2 crit items in IE and Phantom Dancer, picked up a Zeal, picking off Lysandra. Next thing is going to be Baron setup into teamfight. Picking up Kench again. This Baron setup into teamfight is going to be so harsh for their Canyon or Dom 1 to deal with. Canyon's still alive. Flame can get smite. Yeah, Flame swap to smite. And it's a hard Baron to deal with. Canyon dead. Kill Canyon. Oh! Canyon live. Kill Canyon. Kill Canyon. Flame flash smited the Baron. Damn. It's with an Alistar too. Oh, Alistar was here at zoning. If Alistar is here at zoning, then someone else has to go and zone Flame. Oh my god, that's actually so bad. Oh, SKT had such a big lead. And they gave up everything. Flame. I mean, great job on Flame, but I also think SKT were in a position to kind of zone out Flame easily too. Zone him. Just don't fucking stay on the Baron. Zone that fucker. Zone him! Why are 3 people in the back instead of zoning Flame? They just literally let him walk up and flash ult. Or flash smite. Yeah, they focused too much on Canyon and they didn't realize there were 2 players with smite. Daily reminder that CLG chose Tarshan over Flame. Urgot in an awkward position. But they have Baron and Urgot's so tanky and I think he already has stone plating too. Yeah, he still has stone plating, Righteous Glory, he's never gonna die. Now this is where the damage matters, where you can't kill Urgot and their tanks are too tanky and you don't have enough damage dealers. But SKT snowballed their game decently. Not enough damage to kill him. At this point, I agree 100% not enough damage to kill him. But it got to this point because SKT threw so hard at Baron. They were doing a good job of snowballing their early lead. And when you have a lot of tanks and when you have a lot of engages, you're really strong early and mid game. Late game, it is problematic. But it's like playing an early game comp and then reaching late game and being like, see, this comp is shitty late game. Of course it's shitty late game, but early mid game, it's really strong and it's really important you continue and snowball and push your lead. They drafted an early mid-game comp and they didn't do enough with it. If they had Cassio, this game would be different. A different game, yeah, for sure. But the early game would also play out very differently with Cassio than Galio. Bum, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. If Optic got Flame instead of Dokla, I mean, for sure they'd be much better. So what I'm understanding is that SKT is worse than TSM. Exactly. Exactly. No. SKT, like, this is a very Korean way of playing. Koreans put so much emphasis on engage and having multiple engages that they don't care about late game, because that's how Griffin plays, right? Griffin doesn't care that much about late game, and they just have champions with so much engage early in mid game, and they will draft very tank heavy comps. And they'll be so good about engaging, picking out the right fights, that mid and late game, it won't matter because they'll have snowballed enough. But the problem is, if you're not Griffin and you're not great about coordinating the engages perfectly and playing a very mistake-free game, you will run into this problem late game. Why don't they push Khan out and play crazy? I don't know. They really want to stick with this roster. Do you think regardless of form and skill level that mid laners just don't fear Faker like they used to, especially rookies? Yeah, for sure. I mean, Faker isn't God anymore. Faker is still Faker, but I think a lot of it is from before and not currently who Faker is. The name Faker carries a lot more weight than the player Faker at the moment. Oh man, we need to rewatch this fight, but I think this one Kai'Sa killed it. Holy shit, Kai'Sa killed this fight. Kai'Sa got Baron. Focusing Sion, Sion stopwatch, Flame right in the middle, but way too much health. Look at Kai'Sa positioning here, guys. Flame running out, Tahm Kench eats him. On the side, Flame got stunned, still able to E out. Now flash out finally, Kai'Sa damage, Kai'Sa in the back, hitting multiple targets, Alistar on top of Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa hitting right targets, Kai'Sa QSS, and then stopwatch, and then finishing off everyone else. Kai'Sa played this fight really well. Ooh, nuclear. It's good to see Korean players go overseas, do badly, and come back and do well in Korea, because it shows these aren't bad players, they're just not meshing well with the system that's there. Damn, Damwon actually won this. I think it was won off a back of Flame Steel and Nuclear playing extremely well. Good job, Flame. 잘했어, 잘했어.